Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the Designer Farm, right here at the Flatotel in Midtown Manhattan. I'm here with Caroline from the Jewel Box, and she is one of the supporters here that comes every year, right?
To the Antique Jewel Box has exhibited for many years at the Designer Forum, yes indeed.
Tell my audience about the Antique Jewel Box and why this collection is so special.
It is indeed special. Thanks for noticing that. Yes, we deal with all one-of-a-kind antique and vintage pieces dating between 1860s and the 1960s. And in a world of sameness in cufflinks, when you walk into store after store, you see so much similar to the next one. We really do stand out because everything is hand-picked, one of a kind, and then I supplement it with my own line called the Caroline Collection, which is all new and double-sided cufflinks with themes.
Tell us about the themes.
Themes, let's see. We started years ago when Neiman Marcus asked me if I would design a cufflink with a cigar motif, and I did indeed. I designed one with 3 cigars, and the back of the cufflink has a matchstick. And we make those as formal sets with the matchsticks are the studs. And we make them cufflinks, and then we do money clips and belt buckles and all kinds of things with the same themes. They range from beer mug and pretzel to baseball, where we have a mitt on the front with a little ball in it, and the bat is the back of the cufflink. I've been doing this for over 45 years. And,
that's a long time.
It sure is.
Yeah.
I'm a 3rd-generation antique dealer, and I migrated into to women's jewelry first, and we're selling through Britches of Georgetown and Bloomingdale's and stores such as that. And then I decided to specialize in men's jewelry. There wasn't much out there in the vintage men's jewelry, and it became my specialty, and I really developed a niche for it. So now you'll find our things in Barney's and Paul Stewart and stores of that ilk, and all around the country and Japan as well.
Now, tell my audience, why do you think that the Designer Farm is so wonderful to showcase your work, all your goods here?
Well, let's see. The Designer Forum caters to the custom tailor, and custom tailors appreciate the work that went into these cufflinks, and oftentimes take a selection of the Antique Jewel Box pieces with them when they travel to see clients. This is truthfully one of several shows going on at the moment in New York. There's an awful lot of variety and places for the buyers to go. I like the intimacy of this. I like the fact that it's all basically in one floor, and then there's a few
Yeah, and
addendums.
it's really very one-on-one, I'm noticing, and I that's very appealing, I would think, to vendor that's displaying, you know, items that they sell.
Absolutely. People walk by that we haven't met before, and it's easy to say hello, and they greet us, and sometimes they develop into clients, sometimes not, but it's still a warm atmosphere here, I will say that.
So, Caroline, tell my audience a little bit about what we're looking at right here. These are very interesting pieces.
Thank you. Well, let's see. This one is very, very interesting. Years ago, they had a habit of adding an ear scoop and a toothpick to a pocket knife. Ear scoop for earwax next to the toothpick, if you can imagine. We make key rings from antique and vintage pieces. This one happens to be a locket with a bulldog. This is a Victorian watch fob. Really quite interesting. It's all silver filigree. And on the bottom is a sealing wax stamp. Everything here would be in reverse, and then you just use it to seal your envelopes.
Where can we go on the internet to find more information about the antique jewel box?
The antiquejewelbox.com is our website address. We haven't yet put up lots of pictures and things, but you can always reach me that way because the email is directly, comes directly to my desk. We're a
What
very
about
small
Facebook?
company.
Are you on Facebook yet?
Not really, only on a personal level.
Okay.
I'm not out there. You can Google us and find, our name and what we do, and some of our clients have things online.
I'm admiring your jewelry right now. Is this all part of the antique jewel box too?
This definitely is a piece of Victorian jet jewelry.
Gorgeous.
It's from the 1880s, and let's see, these were made from buttons. These were made from buttons from the 1940s, and they go really, really well with Vera Wang's new jewelry.
I love it.
So I combine everything, yeah.
You did the whole thing today. Look at you. You're all gemmed out.
Let me tell you, I just love jewelry, men's and women's alike.
Me too, darling. That's what attracted me to your little booth here. I love jewelry. I absolutely adore it. Yeah, right? I want you to tell my audience one more time the website.
The website, theantiquejewelbox.com, or just antiquejewelbox.com, and you get right to me. So give me a shout. Just get on there and contact us, and we'd be delighted to chat with you.
Thank you so much, Caroline, for that wonderful interview, darling.
Thank you, sweetheart, for inviting me.
And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here at the Designer Farm at the Flatotel in Midtown Manhattan. Keep watching. Pink Champagne Kisses. Welcome back. I'm here at the Designer Farm at the Flatotel, and I'm here with one of the representatives from this wonderful shirt line, Mel Gambert.
Yes.
Tell my audience about this line.
Well, we are a family-run business. My grandfather started it in 1933. We make custom-made shirts right in Newark, New Jersey.
Excellent.
Yes.
Tell my audience about shirts and why they are so important, and when someone is looking for a shirt, what should they look for?
Well, the shirts are probably one of the first parts of a wardrobe a man puts on. Before he puts on his pants, before he picks out his coat, his tie, and so for most men, the wardrobe is built around the shirt. So they match the tie to the shirt, and they know that they like a light color shirt with a dark suit and these types of things. In terms of what to look for in a shirt, a lot of it has to do with the collar and the expression of the collar and how it balances out your face and your body build. Typically, heavier set men with rounder faces look for closer spread collars.
Interesting.
Or tall, skinny men tend to wear more spread collars. But in custom, it's often the case where it's a matter of what you want to wear. It may not necessarily look best, but if you really like a spread collar, then that's...
So tell
that's
my audience exactly where you are located in New Jersey.
Well, our shop is in Newark in the Ironbound section on 61 Freeman Street.
Okay, and is this the first experience that you've had showcasing the shirt line right here at the Designer Forum?
No, we've the Designers Forum is run by the Custom Tailor Designers Association of America. It's actually it's the oldest trade organization in America. We've been members of it since 1982.
Wow, that long,
Yes.
since the 80s. And you're happy with the Designer Forum?
It's a good show.
Showcasing, it's a good show, right?
Oh, sure. There's a lot of good retailers and clothiers that come here and they work with us directly at these shows. Yeah.
Fabulous. So you are devoted to supporting the Designer Forum, and you will continue to support the Designer
Well,
Forum.
that's why we're here. I happen to be a board member of the Custom Tailors Designers Association, so it's an important thing to be a part of.
Now, I love this picture of Marilyn Monroe. Whose idea was that?
That was my mother's.
Was it really your mother? Was she a big fan of Marilyn Monroe?
She just saw the shirt and she just thought, what a great idea. Every woman loves to wear the perfect white shirt.
Because it's crisp, it's clean,
Yeah,
it makes you feel good.
Yeah, there's nothing like a white shirt. I mean, it's the staple of every person's wardrobe. My mother, Marilyn Monroe, was such an iconic figure, and
Big movie star.
Oh,
Big,
yeah.
huge,
Sure.
huge.
Yep.
Big. As a matter of fact, the actress Michelle Williams just won a Golden Globe for playing
Yes.
the role of Marilyn Monroe.
Yep. I have not seen 2 weeks with Marilyn, right?
2 weeks with Marilyn, that's right. I want you to tell my audience, where can we go to find out more information about this wonderful shirt line?
They can come to our website at www.Gambert.shirts.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much
My
for that
pleasure.
wonderful interview.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here at the Designer Forum. Keep watching Pink Champagne Kisses.
Fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.